So we're just going to do a little comparison between, the generations WAE Bosch Classixx. So we'll have a quick look at them all and see where things changed. So we've got the Classixx 1200 Express. The 1200 Express is in grey on this. Now if we have a look at the symbols used, all the symbols are grey. Interestingly as well, this is the only one to have freshen up / rinse, whereas later on this just dropped to rinse instead. We have a look at the drum. We've got all the holes in the back there. Then again, with the WAE, with the 6.4, now things like the 1200 Express, the symbols are all black, and of course rinse is now just as rinse. If we have a look at the back of the drum now, this one, you've got holes, but they're not all the way down to the back. So, just to also let you know, the 6.5 stains got replaced with the word eco instead, but essentially it was still the same machine. Then we got the 6.6, and this is the first ones to use Vario Perfect. So the word Vario Perfect is put on the front. Likewise, the options have now changed. So the pre-wash option has disappeared, and instead of having Wash Plus, we've now got Be Perfect and Eco Perfect. Eco Perfect kind of acts as a little bit of an intensive, but on certain programs acts as the Eco program. Speed Perfect actually becomes the Express system instead, but you have to activate it instead. Programs wise as well, we've now got 40 degree with a pre-wash, since of course the pre-wash option is missing. But also, mix load goes from 30 degrees to 40 degrees. The freshen up cycle disappears, and we said we get the super quick program, and rinse and the spin only program becomes a rinse and spin program, with using the Aqua Plus option to activate whether you want a rinse and spin or not. Other than that, all the other programs are the same. However, the actual programming itself has also now massively changed. And now, the back of the drum has no holes whatsoever. The motor has now changed as well on some of these. Some of these have a motor where instead of the brushes being inside the actual motor, they have separate holders instead. But they're still using the same kind of Bosch brushes. And then just a quick note, the WAE24167, which is the very last one of the series before it was dropped altogether, had a couple of changes. One, Classixx 6 became Classixx 7 since they upgraded it by 1 kilo. And to be honest, that was about it. The programs pretty much remain the same still. And the door, weirdly as well, the only other change with the door is that the door handle changed. So this ridge then disappeared on the very final series. But other than that, that was about it. And that was your subtle differences between the WAE, between the 2 and the 7. There you go.